Hi, I'm Rebecca and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always.
Today is winter solstice and it's also Yule. So I would love to just say happy winter solstice and Yule for today. It's the shortest day of the year. And I would love for you to go into gratitude. What are you grateful for? You know, we can all reflect on the calendar year or the years that have been happening and the days and the weeks and the months and everything. And we can always focus on the negative. The negative can override the positive if you let it. It's like the Libra scales, okay? The scale of the happiness and joy and kindness and love and all of the positive emotions has to be higher than the negative. So if we can kind of put that higher, I would love you to think about what you're celebrating right now. Are you celebrating anything with your work, with your children, with your health, with your family, with people, experiences, opportunities? You know, all of these things, reflect and look back and go into massive gratitude for what you actually are so grateful for. You know, what are the experiences and opportunities that you've had that are positive? You know, write everything down and then you will actually, are you ready? When you do this, because I've done this year in, year out for so many years, I actually shock myself of how amazing the year's been, where I've been, who I've met, all of this, especially if I've met up with people who I've been friends on social media with for years and years and years, and that I've only just met them. Do you get me? It's like, oh my goodness me, like you've known each other for years. You've been on voice notes and video calls and all of these things. And then years later, you actually meet each other in person, give each other a hug, have photos, all of the things. But really go into gratitude. You know, winter solstice is a time for us to just, you know, the animals are hibernating and everything. But it's all about really thinking about what we're grateful for because we're in winter. Now, I was born in winter, and so winter, I don't do well. Get this. I was born in winter, but I don't do well in the cold. I am layered up all year, unless I'm in a foreign country like Egypt or Turkey. I am covered up. I have, like, you know, I've got so many layers on. It's unbelievable is what I mean. But yeah, winter. So winter is a time to really be warm and cozy. In the northern hemisphere, I'll say, where it's really cold. So obviously southern hemisphere are opposite to what we're experiencing. So they're in summer. And so with winter and with Yule, it is celebration. It is about reflecting. It is about contemplating. It is about going into gratitude of everything that you have had in the past, do have in the present, and everything that you're grateful for the future and what is going to come to you when you can actually focus and go, right, this is what I want to achieve in the next 5 years or something like that. I'm so grateful for it and go into gratitude for that. However, being grateful for the past is amazing, incredible, all of that. But the key is the present. It's all about being in the present moment, subconsciously, consciously, gratefully, sitting and receiving all of the goodness and celebrating life, because life is so precious. And you may have a few loved ones who are not here anymore, they've passed away, and Yule, winter solstice, you know, in the northern hemisphere, when everything gets, you know, darker much sooner, you know, it's a time of sometimes people feel alone. They're actually not. You can reach out. You know, we live in a world now whereby at the touch of a button you can ring America on social media, or Africa or Australia. We can send everything in real time. You press a button, it's live for everyone to read. You can send an email. You can set up a video call link and phone people. And so it's a wonderful time of being in gratitude for technology and for the food that we have and the knowledge that we've got and the wisdom and being where you are. The small pockets of gratitude that you can really embody and have and embrace is quite considerable. So, with winter solstice and World Meditation Day, really go into being present in the moment. Do breath work, pray, journal, take time for you. You may be working today as well, but even though it is a Sunday, as this will be live, it's a Sunday in 2025. So, really just know that it's your time to really contemplate, to really embrace love, happiness, kindness, joy, all of the things, all of the goodness, all of the positive things, and release and let go of the negative. Be grateful for the negative, however catastrophic it was, but it's taught you a lesson and you've released and let it go. It's made you wiser, and you're doing an incredible job. Never forget to give yourself a high five and a pat on the back for everything that you've gone through, processed, navigated, and this is the perfect time to do it. So celebrate yourself, celebrate your achievements, your opportunities, celebrate your loved ones, your people in your life, everything that you've done up to this point, and know that the future is bright. So have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next one. You can go to Rebecca.x for everything to do with your mindset and your life. I'll see you soon.